Hello everyone. In this video, let us see the fourth property of functions, that is uniqueness of inverse function. This property is nothing but if a function f has an inverse, it will be unique. That is, for a function, we cannot have two inverse functions. So the inverse, if it exists, it should be unique. Proof. So always to prove uniqueness of something, we'll be assuming there exist two such quantities. At last, based on some calculations, we'll be showing that both the quantities will be equal. In a similar manner, here also we are going to take two inverse exists for the given function. Suppose f from a to b. This function has two inverse functions. Inverse functions in the sense I am going to name first inverse function as g and second inverse function as h. So g from b to a and h from b to a are two inverse for this function f. So if g is an inverse of f, if I take composition g with f in the first place, I'll be getting the identity map on domain of f, and f composition G will be IB. Similarly, H composition F will be IA and F composition H will be IP. So these four conditions, it is very important. Now I'm going to show that starting from G, I'll be showing it will be equal to H. So this G can be written as IA composition G. So this part we have to remember, the initial part, how we are going to start the derivation. So we know that IA, it is a map from A to A, and G, it is a map from B to A. Observe that the domain of IA and codomain of G, it is same. So it is possible to define the map IA composition G, which will be the map from B to A. So now this IA can be replaced with the other two functions H composition F. So H composition F composition G. Since we know that composition of functions is associative, I can change the bracket here. So H composition, F composition G, it is possible. Now I am going to replace this F composition G with IB. This can be written as H composition IB. Observe that IB, it is a map from B to B, and H, it is a map from B to A. So it is possible to define H composition IB because domain of H, that is B, and codomain of IB, B, both are same, and this will be a map from B to A. And since IB is the identity map, if we take the composition with H, we'll get H only. So starting from G, we have shown that it is equal to H. So even if we have two inverses, both the inverse function will be same. So for a function, if f inverse exists, it should be a unique function. So in this property, we have learned that inverse of a function may exist or not, but if it exists, it will be an unique function.